I'm Steve Koleno, and these are confidential remarks. We've been trained to believe that price tells us everything we need to know, that higher cost signals higher quality, higher intelligence, higher capability. But that shortcut no longer works. In today's market, price has lost its ability to reliably signal competence. What actually determines value now is execution. How well something is planned, implemented, and delivered. That's the real differentiator, and that's what this conversation is about. There's a phrase everyone knows: you get what you pay for. It's repeated so often that it sounds like a universal truth. Something obvious, something beyond debate. But in practice, it's rarely used to explain value. It's used to shut down questions. It's a conversational full stop. And the problem is, when you examine real outcomes, the phrase doesn't hold up nearly as well as people assume. If you pay attention to who leans most heavily on that phrase, another pattern appears. It's often people with less experience, fewer proven wins, and thinner track records. In those cases, the phrase becomes a defense mechanism. It substitutes confidence for evidence. Instead of demonstrating value, it declares it. And that distinction matters. A higher price does not guarantee better thinking. It doesn't guarantee sharper judgment, stronger strategy, or better execution. The invoice number is not a measure of intelligence or skill. It's simply a pricing decision. When we confuse price with competence, we stop evaluating what actually drives results. And that's where costly mistakes begin. High cost also doesn't mean high care. Expensive offices, large teams, and heavy overhead don't automatically translate into attention or ownership. Care shows up in the details: preparation, responsiveness, accountability, and follow-through. And none of those are guaranteed by spending more. Charging more doesn't make someone more credible. It just makes them more expensive. Credibility is earned through consistent action and repeatable results. It's built over time, not purchased through pricing. When commission is mistaken for credibility, trust becomes fragile, and eventually it breaks. So why does the phrase persist? Because it protects the status quo. Saying you get what you pay for is easier than admitting the model is outdated. Many industries have changed. Technology, systems, and processes have improved dramatically. But the old justification stuck around because it's comfortable. Familiar doesn't mean correct. When highly capable professionals charge less today, it's usually not because they're worth less. It's because their models are smarter. They've removed bloat, unnecessary layers, and inefficiencies. They operate lean by design. Lower cost in these cases is a signal of optimization, not desperation. This is where the shift happens. The new value driver is execution, not theory, not prestige, not promises. Execution is what turns ideas into outcomes. Grounded, disciplined execution consistently beats theoretical value every time, and the market is starting to recognize that. In the modern era, value comes from systems you can see, not black boxes you're asked to trust, but transparent processes you can understand. Clear inputs, defined processes, predictable outputs. Strong execution is not accidental, it's engineered. What ultimately matters is the result, not the rate card, not the prestige of the pricing. Track record matters more than fees. Value is created by outcomes, what actually gets delivered, not by how impressive the number looks on paper. Here's the reality. Real value is not what you charge. Real value is what you deliver. When execution is strong, pricing becomes contextual. When execution is weak, no price can save it. Delivery is the only metric that survives scrutiny. So the takeaway is simple. Hit with truth, not heat. Choose models defined by execution, systems, and results, not slogans or legacy assumptions. That's where credibility lives now, and that's where real value is created. This has been Confidential Remarks.